You may now say your vows that you have written to each other. And I'm going to hold the mic here for you.
Jessica Ann Yoder, I am overjoyed to be standing here with you today. Over the last few years, we have ridden a roller coaster of emotions with each other, regardless of whether we end up on the floors crying, which we inevitably do, or we end up on top of the world. Well, the tower at Mount Davis.
Yes.
I will always love you. C.S. Lewis once said, if you love deeply, you're gonna get hurt. Badly. But it's worth it. I'm willing to be hurt. Life will bring us rain, storms. Life will bring us sunshine.
Like today.
But no matter what, I'll be stuck like glue with you. Through all the sickness and the health, all the things and bugs I bring home from work, I'll be there. I'm excited to learn what you can teach me about loving, about Jesus, and about everything else. I am also excited to teach you about sharks, Middle Earth, and all of my other nerdums.
It's true.
I'm unaware of what the future holds for us, but with you by my side, Jesus leading the way, the world is full of roads diverged in a yellow tree, and we will take the path less traveled. I love you too.
Mine a little longer. Chris, guapo, darling, babe. Who would have thought 13 years ago when you were changing a flat tire for me, after a long day of college lectures, we would be standing here promising our lives to each other? I sure didn't. What a plot twist you've been, in the best ways. Lots of chapters in our stories have already been written, but I thank God for allowing our paths to cross again. You have been a safe place for me to speak honestly, even when I'm only brave enough to whisper. You have pointed me to light when the dark inside has felt really deep. When the noise in my head is loud, you have shielded me and prayed with me until there's space in my heart to breathe again. You do not shun my emotions, but encourage me to wipe my tears when it's time to try again and keep growing. When I take life too seriously, you act like a goober and remind me that I can be one too. You have become my home and my adventure all in one. In many ways, you have given me glimpses of the heart of Jesus for his people by how you've cared for me. Thank you. I don't know how our stories will be written after today, but I know there will be days with beautiful views and days of deep shadow. I promise to keep showing up with you and for you on all the days. I promise to remind you who you are and whose you are when you can't see it or believe it. I promise to cheer you on in victories and grieve with you in losses. I promise to keep practicing communication even when it's hard to speak and hard to listen. And I promise to keep working my trust muscles so they keep getting stronger. Darling, as wonderful as all this sounds, we both know I will sometimes break these promises to you. I will disappoint you and I will hurt you. Even our best intentions and efforts will sometimes fall short. In those moments, too, I promise to say I'm sorry. I know I ultimately cannot and will not keep these promises in my own strength. I promise to keep asking God to continue growing me up so I can love you better. Our stories are part of his story, and I'm so excited to go on this adventure with you. Christopher William English Ramsey, I will love you until my last page.